Most women in midlife assume that they have a recovery problem. They say things like, I just need to sleep better, or I need to reduce stress, or I probably need some more downtime. And those things do matter. But what I see consistently is that recovery is really the actual issue. What's usually changed is something more specific, and it's what I call capacity. And those two things are not the same. Recovery is what helps your body restore after output, after you've been working or whatever energy you've been expending. Capacity, however, is what determines how much output your system can sustain in the first place. So if your capacity has shifted, improving recovery alone won't fully resolve what is being experienced. And this is where many capable, really capable women get stuck because they're doing what makes sense. They're trying to take better care of themselves. But the feedback from their body doesn't actually match the effort that they're putting in. And that creates a bit of confusion, right? Because these are not women who struggle with discipline. They're consistent. They follow through. They're used to managing a lot. So when their body starts responding differently, it doesn't fit their model of this is how things work. What's happening is really quite specific. Their body has been adapting over a long period of time to load. That's years of responsibility, decision making, sustained output, all shaping how the nervous system operates. That output or that effort has influenced the hormonal patterns. It's affected how the metabolism allocates energy. And over time, the body, their system, becomes very efficient at maintaining output, at supporting them to get things done. But there's a cost to that. And the cost is that the recovery isn't quite as complete. And their capacity becomes less flexible. And this is where things start to feel different. Energy becomes less reliable. Sleep doesn't quite get you there. You're still exhausted. And your body may feel less responsive. So even though habits haven't changed, your body's not responding the way you expect. And this isn't random. And it isn't a sign that something's gone wrong. However, it is a reflection of how your body has adapted to how it's being asked to operate, how it's being asked to function. Your body isn't failing, it's adapting. It's responding. And if that response is interpreted as a recovery problem, perhaps, then potential is that we make the wrong adjustment to bring it back to center. So we might put in more effort, we might put in more optimization or more strategies laid in on top. But without addressing the underlying shift in capacity, frustration is going to build because you're just not going to see the return on effort. So what changes things is understanding what your body is actually responding to. Because once that becomes clear, your decisions can be much more precise and they're so much simpler. You stop guessing, you stop layering in extra strategies, hoping that one will work. Instead, you start aligning how you're operating with what your system can actually support. And that's where consistency comes from. It's not from doing more. It's from doing what's relevant to your biology and supporting your capacity. So if you're recognizing yourself in any of this, It's actually a key part of the workshops that I present. We call the workshops When Your Body Stops Cooperating, Why Capable Women in Midlife Reach a Biological Tipping Point, and 3 shifts that will restore sustainable energy. If you'd like the details to that workshop, if you'd like to come along, we'd love to have you there. Simply comment aligned below, ALIGNED, aligned, and we'll make sure that the details get over to you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to being back same time next week. Bye for now.